Okay, I think we are good here. Everything is rocking. Okay, so today I've pretty much sorted out our crashing problem I found. Did a couple of flights today just to check it out, and you hit the old record button just to pressure the system a little bit. But I actually have deleted the preference folder completely this time. It seems to have sorted out, and I'm getting a lot better frames, so that's pretty awesome. So what we're going to do here is slowly get into it. Have I already got this aircraft going, have I? Well, that's a bit uncool. That's not the way we want it, is it? Let's just quickly fix this. Hopefully this won't take too long. We'll just hang out and wait for it. The old loading screens on the old X-Plane are not fantastic, but when it comes to just shutting down the aircraft, pretty damn quick. So here we are. Today we are in Salt Lake City. Not a very good Salt Lake City, I must admit. Not the greatest scenery in the world, so we won't look too much at that. I've darkened the old lighting so it would look a bit better. And as you can see, our frames are pretty good. We've got 50 or so. That will change. We do have some weather here, I think. Let's have a quick look here. That's not it. We're going to just have a look at our weather. 60 minutes ago we're doing real world weather. That will do us nicely. So what we're going to do is get our aircraft going. So battery, standby power, emergency lights, cabin utilities on, fasten seatbelts on, and auto, and ground power. And what we're going to do is throw some fuel on and APU it. And we're going to head up to our IRS, get that going. We'll jump across up here a little bit, throw on our window heats, any icing, isolation valve and trim air, and we're looking good for now. Let's move across a little bit. We're going to give ourselves some lights. Oh, that's bright. Logo on, obviously collision lights because we don't want to chop anybody up. And we're going to throw them on. Basically we're going to be waiting for the IRS, but what we can do from here is get rid of that. Maybe because it's a little bit dark, we're still very early, we're going to add some lighting, perhaps just a tad. Well, let's show that on ground power. I'm going to put this on battery. Oh yeah, we've got a flashing IRS, so we can jump down here and jump into it. So we are at Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie, if I recall correctly. I think that's where we're at. We'll soon find out. We have action. Okay, so now we actually can go and Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie. Throw that in there, and we're going Reno. So okay. Yep, that looks pretty good. And we actually have a route, so I'm actually going to throw that in because I'm being lazy. So Charlie RO01. Oh, maybe we don't. Okay, that's okay. It's not a big route. It's pretty easy to throw in, so we will actually just throw it in because we can. Our ground weight, fuel is 6.8. Let's throw that in. 6, 7, 6, 9. That'll do. Payload 18.6. Looks pretty good. In we go. Gonna do 2 reserves and 50 on the old cost index right there, and it says 335. What does our actual flight plan say? 34. You know what? I like 34 better. 340. And our wind is 245 slash 026. Bam. Oh. Let's execute that, because sometimes you just come into a bit of a problem when you try to do your VNAV later. So look up here, 10 degrees slash 10. Put that in there. Looking good. Take off. Well, it's obviously going to 5. It's a 737 thang. And 21.6. And we're going to jump down to our trim. Now I'm going to just do this with my... I'm going to try to... sorry, I was just setting... What do we say? 5.25. About there, about there. Okay, we're good. Now departures. Looking at our flightus planus, we have. Let me see. Anyway, welcome aboard, people. We are actually doing Salt Lake City to Reno. So what we're going to do here, we have PCOPS 5 with a BAM. The BAM, and we're going out of 16 right. There we go. Route. Okay, so let's hit our route. Go to the next page. PCOPS direct to my bad. MYBAD. It's a good one. I like it. Direct to my bad. And then pretty much straight in, it looks like, into Reno with a... No, there's no bat. Oh yeah, my bad 2. There he is. My bad 2 into 34 left. Looks like we just got a RNV, but that's okay. And well, let's just see what that gives us. Activate that, execute. Now we're going to have a look at our little plan here. I'll stick this on 20. I'm going to flick on through the legs here. 1, 2, just checking as I go. 7,000, 10,000, 12, up to 14, 15. So a bit of a slow ascent there. Down to BAM. Still up there, coming down. Oh, we've got something happening here. There's a vector, we get rid of him. That looks good. Step in, down to 9, down to 8, and pretty much straight in. We may just like vector ourselves out a little bit here just to get a good turn in. You never know. And we're looking pretty good, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to jump back. Throwing out flight directors there. Looks good. So FMC is done, so we're pretty much happy with that. Lights are on. We can pretty much do a callback now. Having a look-see. Your dampeners need to be on. I think we're... Oops, we haven't put the APU on. That's a bit naughty. But now we're good. APU bleed. Oh, APU bleed can go on too. Okay, so let's get some pushback. First we're going to look again, see what we're doing a 16 right, which looks to be behind us. Yep, 16 right. Okay. Let's get our pushback happening. Better pushback. Let's try that again. Why do you not want to work? Okay. Do we have to do this ourselves? Okay, well.
Sorry, we don't have any service trucks here.
Oh, okay, well. I may have to sort this out myself. Why is my better pushback not working? Don't want to work. Okay, well, we might have to bodgy this up because we don't actually have any ground handling, but that's okay. Let's have a quick look here. We can. I don't know why my better pushback is not working. So let's just say that we're actually going to move ourselves. Okay, consider our pushback done. Dodgy, but the fact that better pushback is not working for us, we'll just have to go with that. Okay, now he's told us that we can start engines, so let's put on these. We'll throw on one of those. Dum dum dum. That looks good. Let's turn off our packs. Oops. And we're going to flip over and turn on our engine 2. And we're going to wait for some fuel to pop in. Yeah, I don't know why my better pushback is not working. That's dodgy. How's our volumes here? A little loud. Okay, we've got 20 and plus there. Let's throw that in there. Gonna wait for our gens. There we are. And let that stabilize. Let's have a quick look see. Pretty much stable. We're going to go engine 1. And we're going to add another hydraulic pump, electric pump there. Engine bleeds can go on. How are we looking? Yep, there's enough. Throw some fuel in. Let's just turn on a transponder. What we do need to do is fix up our, what is our cruise level? Quick look see, we're looking at 34. Yep, 340. So let's add, get this happening. 340, and what I didn't do was have a look at our takeoff. Our V2 is 148. 148. And we're going to just turn on our auto throttle there, and 340. We're going to hit our air pressure up. 340, beautiful. Okay, another gen in there. Put our packs on again. Now we can put our pitot heat on, and EPU can come off like that. We'll just test our VNav and LNav, which seem to be okay. And I think we can start moving now. We're looking good. Let's get moving. Don't think I've missed anything here. We can put our RTO on. We'll get rid of the brake. Let's get a little bit moving. Do you like this livery? The old Alaskan? Okay, we are moving. RTO. Looking good. Before I forget, let's put our engines to continuous. And swing around onto this little line here. Pretty clear on the old weather today. Good to see our frames looking pretty decent. I'm not seeing... I don't think we'll find too many problems with our crashing today. Everything looks to be running pretty damn good. Overshot the line a touch. That's okay. We'll get a little bit more power in here. Get ourselves down the end. We'll have to look and see why the old better pushbacks is not working, unless I accidentally turned it off. I'll leave it in here. More power. Okay. So we are taking off on 16 right. One 60. Okay, let's have a look, make sure everything's sweet. RTO. Give ourselves our 5 flaps. That's good. Worry about our ILS later. Actually, we don't even have ILS. That will not be a problem. Looking good, looking good. And now I think we're fine. I'm going to touch dark here. Get ourselves onto the center line. The old prepping does take some time. I actually had to do all my a couple of config settings today just due to wiping up preferences. Actually ended up being a little better, so I can't complain. Hey Levi, how you going? Welcome back. Today I've sorted out the crashing problem and I think we're going to be sweet. So I do apologise for the crash last night. I think we're going to be good though. So welcome aboard. We're heading out of Salt Lake City for Reno tonight. So we will be getting off the ground shortly. Everything is ready to go. How have you been? What have you been up to today? I'll have some coffee. Okay, let me know how the volumes are. Always good to know how things are sounding. It sounds like inside is a little bit louder than outside today. Everything is running so much better than it was, so good to hear. I was quite discouraged by the fact that I've been getting those crashes. Yeah, I do actually. When it's quite windy, I do get a wind shear alert. Look, there's a Ginger too, and hi, Phenomenal, welcome aboard. We are Ginger, by the way. I've sorted out the crashing. I have sorted it out, so I'm pretty happy. What I did was I just deleted the whole preference folder and started everything up again, and I have not had any problem. Plus I've gained about 20 to 25 frames, so pretty happy. Okay, let's get the event viewer showed a eSent eSent enable something or other. I don't know if you know about that, but yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was, look up eSent error and you'll find exactly what apparently that is. But I really think it was just due to you know, everything being a bit clogged and not getting the frames I should be getting. So okay, so I mean, I think it's a glitch because even though I fly in the, yeah, right, you can actually get it when you actually don't have any weather. Hey Mr. Turtle, welcome aboard as well. Oh, we're looking good. Some familiar names here and stuff, and actually good to see some people that I don't know. So it's a very cool livery, Levi. Okay, we're going to put on our lights there. We're going to turn off our taxi lights. We're going to stick our strobes on, which we should have already. Have you ever flown United and watched Big Metal Bird with... I've never flown United because I'm Australian. We don't have United at all. Okay. Katie Nolan. Well, all this... I'm lost here. I don't know who that is. Katie Nolan. Anyway, you guys keep chatting and I will get this bird ready to go. So we're looking pretty good. We may as well just get moving and get off the ground. So, bit of power. Just, it must fly into Sydney. Yeah, I think you're right. I used to live near the airport. Levi, I'm relatively new at this.
Approaching 16 right.
At this point in time, it's just me solo, so I would like to get into that type of stuff though. Okay, we're going to just get into a bit of a rolling start here. And we'll get into it. I think everything is ready to go. I wish I knew all the calls for VATSIM and all that type of jazz. I would have to learn them, and it's something I'd definitely like to do after I explore a couple more aircraft.
Right.
Okay, we're nearly lined up here. that looks pretty good. We'll just give ourselves 50% or so. Hey, no worries, Levi. Throw the questions at me, I do not mind. Let's hit some toga. Seem to have a bit of a takeoff error, but anyway, probably find I might need to just hit the N1 button again, because the 900 does have a bit of a problem with the auto throttle on takeoff. There it is. Off we go. Let's try to keep this center. Oh, it wants to take off early, it looks like. Okay, let's rotate then. Interesting.
Positive rate.
Okay, positive rate, gear up. Let's follow our line a little bit.
400.
Okay, we've got 400. Let's have a lean over here and we'll just throw on our...
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch on the 6 side.
Okay, looks like we've stabilised a little bit. We will throw up our little... Of course you can. I'm all for tips. Throw anything at me. I'm all for learning. There we go. Flaps are up. We're going to turn off our landing gear and off with the old... with the brakes. Up and at 'em. Yeah, Levi, I'm all up for tips. Don't worry about that. So, we're going to have a look at our... Going through 6.5. Looking good. We do have the orthos here. I don't know about you, but I think the outside... First of all... no, I definitely set the flaps for 5 flaps in the FMC. Yes, I didn't set the Q&H. I sometimes I don't worry about that on takeoff. I only worry about it for landing. I'm a little bit slack like that. What have we got here? We've got a couple of restrictions. Interesting. That's okay. We can deal with that. But yeah, you know, a lot of the time I don't follow everything procedurally correct. But and I get a bit lazy. But you know, I do have fun, and I know a lot of different carriers and stuff do things a lot differently as well. Now we'll pull our engines back. We don't need these anymore. We'll leave our wings on. Looks good. Isolation valve wasn't put back. So yeah, looking good. Yeah, I know. I've learned a lot also too, just by people hanging out on the stream and yelling at me, which has been awesome. I'm all good. I'm all happy with that. Bring it on. So let's have a look and see what we're looking at. Looks like we've got a couple of restrictions. We're just a tad, another 3.1 nautical miles, and then we'll be heading up to 12,000, 14, 15, and then up we go. Interesting. See ya, Salt Lake City. Nagabeta, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Actually, I haven't seen you before, but it's good to see you. Glad you could make the flight. Yeah, I do like this livery. I really do. It's pretty sweet. So, looks to me like we're heading. Where are we heading? Northwest over Salt Lake City. Looks like our engines are spooling up, and we're going to head skybound. Yep, heading through 10,000. Let's get rid of these lights. Up we go. I think everything else might be okay for now. This plane brought me here, same, I prefer to fly on. Yeah, it's a good plane. It's a great aircraft. You know, I've flown the Zebo, obviously, but I would like to move to something else. Now, my choices are 757 or the obviously the Airbus. Now, if I jump to the 757, I love Boeing's more, but for a change, Airbus. It's a dilemma. It's a dilemma. What we can do while we're just cruising, what I have done, I've removed the reshade for now, just till I make sure this is all running smoothly and we don't have any crashes or anything, and then probably add the reshade in again. But I think we're doing pretty good. We're getting 50 frames at the moment, so pretty sweet. There's a little lack of weather tonight, but that's okay, you get that. Good old Salt Lake. That's not a great view. I actually like this view. And this is a great view. The textures are just sweet, aren't they not? For a free aircraft, you can't go wrong. Time for some coffee. Yeah. I tried to download the Lufthansa, but something about the extraction just died on me, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just fly the Alaskan everywhere. What have we got? I had issues with the roof of this plane, all the reasons. They all look white. That's interesting. I don't know. So it was funny. I did see the white livery. So are you sure you put it in the right folder? You've got to make sure that you actually don't just grab the folder that it's in and put it into the folder of the plane. You need to make sure that that folder, sometimes you've got to go in more into the folder one step so you can actually get it, so it's the one that goes in the liveries folder. Have you gotten any of the liveries to actually work? Yeehaw! Off we go. Okay, what are we up to? We're still at 15,000. Holy crap. Interesting. It's okay. I'm down with that. Now, what is our approach into K? I'm just having a look at Navigraph at the moment. Might be me, but I only got Delta working for this plane. Yeah, it comes with Delta, but I have, obviously the Delta, I have the Qantas, and I have Alaskan. What is our approach? 3-4 left. 34 left. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to have a quick look at our plan. Yes, we are looking at, I'm just looking at the approach plate. I can actually bring that aboard. Let me have a look here. Give me a second. Let's have a look. There we go. So this is our approach. Actually, I think we are... How can I see? What's our last one? I can't see, but obviously our glide slope is at Kami, so we're looking at 8.1. Well, that's quite steep. What's our 4.410 is our base. So 8.1, need to remember that. I'll put this over here. And we're going to say goodbye. Okay, let's get out of the cockpit and have a look around. Oh, we didn't throw our standards over. Grab a look outside. Yeah, I don't know, Nagy. Just remember to make sure you've got the right folder going into the right folder. I know it's basic stuff, which you probably already know, but you know how it is. Everyone's going to give you the simple information. Like, look. Let's have a look-see. I'll bring this up for you actually. So, we look at my extra aircraft. Here's the 900 here. Jump in there. Liveries. That's the Alaskan, the Qantas. Just need to make sure that this folder is the right one, because it obviously has the outer shell folder that you get the zip comes as when it extracts. As long as you go in and you find this type of stuff inside it, you can't go wrong. Okay. How are we going? We're running pretty smooth here. We're getting 63 frames, not bad. We're in the middle of nowhere, but nonetheless. Heading through 22,000. And here comes our top of climb. Now, last night we played a bit of music, but because I'm streaming through Restream, half goes to YouTube, half goes to Twitch. And the problem is that, not that I'm monetized, because I don't have that many subs, but YouTube hits me with a copyright, so I don't know what happens if they just go, hey, this copyright hit, if you decide to monetize, we're going to pull you up on it, or if I just leave it. So basically, last night one, I'm just going to leave it for now and see if it just keeps getting people watching it. See if it gets the sound cut out of it or something like that, and just see how that goes. So basically, you've got my annoying voice, and you've got the engine of our little 73900. Which one is cool and one is not? I just noticed. Okay, I'm just going to stretch that out a bit. Here we go. Okay. Wasn't filling up the whole screen. Okay, top of climb. Here we go. I do want some more liveries, but I've got to keep looking. I really wanted that Lufthansa, but I hate it when my Win 10 site no longer wants to hide my taskbar. Bloody Windows. They're really screwing around with this, aren't they? And that whole creator update is just ridiculous. Look at this ortho. Thing is, the ortho I have is all on the west coast, pretty much. I have New England as well, but basically it's the west coast, which I do like because I really like this area. But everything is running so much better, you wouldn't believe how happy I am. So, you doing any FSE there, Ginger? Or just Windows 10 raging? Oh, that's not what we want. That's not a bad one. So, we're about a quarter of the way through our trip. What is our ETA? Let's have a look. Or our ETE progress. Into Reno at 14:58. Okay. Not bad. 50 minutes or so. Just about at our top of climb. Let's back this off a bit, or back it out a bit and see where we're going. I really do miss my reshape though. It will be back. It will be. Okay, we don't need any lighting on. Let's see if we can save a bit of frames here. Looking good. That's off. Thousand to go. So, what is everybody up to tonight? Let me know. We need to get the old webcam going again. It's a little bit more personable, really, isn't it? Now, when I'm doing VR, I usually have the old webcam on just so we can, you know, you can see the whole movement of the rift and stuff. And I guess it doesn't really portray it properly anyway, because it's kind of a mirror version. But anyway, that was the idea I had at the time. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm doing 50 frames up here. Oh, is that an airport down there? If it is, it hasn't been, let's have a look. Airports. No, it's not documented. Oh, yes it is. What is that? Let's zoom out. KENV. Okay. Love to see that. Where is Sky Vector? Wendover. That's what that's called. Huh. Wendover, that's that airport back there. Wow, this ortho's nice. Yeah, that's that airport right there. Let's see what we're up to. We are looking at we're just cruising. Nothing else to be said, really. So let us know your favourite aircrafts, because I'm all ears. Heading westbound, good old Reno. So it's looking like the, I don't know, the wind is coming basically from the west anyway. Looking at 249 at 37 knots, so it's slowing us down a touch. But what's one to do? I don't know. I've been flying there. Oh yes, you said that, didn't you? Yeah. I really need to look that up. Let's have a look at that. The C27J. Look at all the pictures. I'm looking it up. Looking. Okay, let's have images. Oh. Yeah, right. Yeah, you said it was kind of like the C-130, but a small version. Nice. Tactical airlifter. Looking at their page, they just don't have that many pictures of it. That's kind of weird. There is a video. Nice one. Let's have a look at the we'll open up the monitor. And there we have it. Extremely real RSC-27J. Is that the cockpit too, is it? Looks different. There's two different ones there. Well, this is the RS one here. Yeah, it's kind of cool. There's a guy, I don't know if you've seen him, but this guy on the VR aviation site, Billy J or something. He always flies military aircrafts. He does lots of VR as well. I didn't pronounce his name correctly, but yeah, he just loves military aircraft. Okay, let's get out of here and back into it. So, still got a ways to go. We've got 87 nautical miles to BAM, and top of descent is going to be 179. We still have a bit to go. Who was I talking to the other night? I can't remember the names of everybody, but they were saying that they have been flying the B1900D, which I love, and I have considered getting that one too. Only problem is it's KRNO. So yeah, but in saying that, the LES 340, that's tempting. Are we at 34,000 feet? Yeah, I bet the 1900D is really good on prepared as well. That's the thing, in X-Plane there's some really cool aircraft that look great, but they still have a bit of work on their systems and stuff like that. Whereas prepared, you know, we've had that backup from FSX for quite some times. Like, it's like that King Air 200 and stuff like that. Awesome aircraft, or like the A2A staff, or but X-Plane is getting there, and they're really pushing ahead really well. Now, did you know you're just showing off? You're just showing off now. It's not Christmas. Or did you get that when it was Christmas? Oh, this ortho. That's what I like about US ortho. It's so simple. Like, it's pretty much all done for you, and you slap it together, and at 34,000 feet, it looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, a lot of Orbeck, good old Orbecks. I remember when I was flying FSX, and I haven't really done any sims for like 15 years. Crazy, isn't it? But back in the day, yeah, I had like the Orbeck stuff. I actually had FSX Global and Northwest and the Fjords and all that type of stuff. But don't worry, Orbecks will be doing more X-Plane. They know the X-Plane's the thing to get on board, so yeah, they're definitely going to be doing it. My progress bar is having issues. Let's make sure. A bit squishy up there with those. You know what? We can just slap it down there. but I'm so pleased with the frames I'm getting at the moment. Looking good. I don't have a lot of orbits, global trees, something else, and most of it free stuff. Yeah, it's just so expensive, isn't it? Like, oh yeah, oh that was. You could hear my voice just. You could just hear me breaking down because I just had that crash. Obviously the crash at the start of the trip, and then I obviously had it the night before. It was breaking my heart. It was so frustrating, and I just was looking around and trying to find out what the problem was. Well, when what's it called? The one for Explain for England. True Earth. It's very tempting. How is our volume today? Is the aircraft sound good? Good level? I looked back on other videos and I found that the aircraft sounds a little bit low. And I'm always too loud. Okay, we need to change our view up a bit. Oh, get it right, Milo. Let's have a look there. See, I'm very tempted to just play the music and, you know, get that copyright hit, and they say, hey, you're not allowed to play that because that's my music, but I'm not making any money off it, so if anything it's free advertising, so I'll just see how it goes. Oh, what do we got here? Have we got close to top of descent? No, long way away. Top of descent is still 133 nautical miles. It's low, but okay. Well, I'm going to pump it up further. Sounds fine to me, but I'm definitely hard to hear out of the other. Okay, well, just for you, I'm going to pump it up a bit, man. Don't worry. Let me know. Tell me if you need. Tell me if you need more. Whatever you need, let me know. Well, slowly. Okay. Good though. Okay, cool, sweet. Slowly ironing out this streaming business. Are you flying at the moment? Airports around here. Let's go. Can't see him. Okay, at 34,000 feet, doing 270 knots. We've got 119 to go to top of descent, and we need to look and see what our approach altitude is. So, I'm going to do our plan. I'm going to zoom in a touch like that. And what did we say? Let's go to our legs page, and we'll jump back one. Step on through a bit. Junk new at 9.6. That's where's our 9.6. 6, and then no worries. We got 8.39 miles from Junkanoo to Carmi. Yeah. So yeah, Reno's off the ground a touch, so that's all good. Beautiful. Let's get out of here. You know, I am missing my nice afternoon sun. It's a shame. Just throw it there. Just remember guys, if you are new to the channel, throw us, if you want to see more of this stuff, me flying and chatting and stuff, throw us a like, follow or subscribe on either Twitch or the YouTubes, and you'll know when I'm live. I don't know how many people are doing Explain at this time of night. Obviously being Australian, you don't get as many people flying, so I will be here. Just remember that. So, what is our... right, yep. Now, approaching to Reno is from the south, so I think we're on 3-4 left. So we'll see. Yes, we are. My bad too. That's the star. There's not much out here, that's for sure. The funny thing is, you look at this is actually, I guess it's in the middle of nowhere, but if you look at Australia, and you're up at this height, I've done trips to Perth and Isrock, and you look down and it is so damn flat, it's unbelievable. Like at least there's mountains here, like these are actually ridges and stuff. In Australia, it's flat as all hell. We've got 65 nautical miles. What we do need to know is Reno 3011. Okay, remember that. Let's zoom a bit here. Yeah. Today we have 178 people on board. Not bad. I don't know how many people actually fit on a 737. Look that up. Let's have a look here. Looks like we don't need to worry about an ILS because we don't have one. We'll adjust our VREFs when we find out exactly what our wind is, which is not yet. Yeah, it's a cool livery. Make a point of getting some more. else is a livery that flies in the west. Obviously, your Deltas, your Uniteds, your ungraded American liveries. Running the highest on the anti-aliasing, but tell you what, it still looks fantastic. I could probably pump it up, but like I said, I'm just going to test it for a bit and make sure everything is running sweet. Haven't had any problems today. Cross fingers. Another thing I want to get is the full X camera. I think I'll get that. It's just too many things really, isn't it, that you can get. It's endless. Thinking perhaps ultra weather would be awesome too, but FS enhancer is pretty damn sweet. We don't have much cloud today, but I've seen a couple lately in some of the trips, and gee, it looks fantastic. Let's have a look. Descent is still 63 nautical miles. We'll be there in no time. And from there, things are going to start to happen pretty quick, I'd say. Let's zoom out a bit here, have a look. Yeah. What actually happens down there? Let's zoom in. Ah, right. Yep, a bit of an old twist around from the south. Okay. I get it. Suggestions, come on. I know there's that Iberian, that's another good looking one. Really want the Lufthansa one. There's the KLM. I think there's a United as well. I'd like to switch it up a bit, just change it about, especially if I'm flying in the US, which I do a lot. Starting to get closer to our top descent. It should not take too long at all. Just have a look see. Yep, not too far off. 45 nautical miles. will start to get exciting. Oh yeah. My evening flights. Decided to change it up to a morning flight today. It's pretty early. Start off with the sun. The sun's been up for a little while, but yeah. I do like covering the land when the sun's going down. Really dig the lights up a cheat and just push it forward. That would be cheating. We've got here a bit of a river. Don't want to miss our top of descent because we need to adjust our MCP altitude, which we did say, didn't we? Which was going to be 996, I think. Getting there, 32. Descent is not too far off. Yeah, flight's been a little bit longer than last couple I've done, but I need to gauge how long I've got to be on for, and how long the flight should be. Usually around the west coast is usually pretty quick to get places. So welcome aboard everybody who's just joined us. We're heading out of Salt Lake City to Reno. It was about an hour and a half trip. Ooh, doing a bit of a bank, exciting stuff. Step down incrementally my MCP altitude depending on what needed, but just drop it to my approach altitude usually, unless I decide to vector myself out a little bit, especially on a waypoint that doubles back on itself. I don't like them, they look ugly and they don't really graphically they don't really represent them properly. I know on other aircraft, A320, you get that nice smooth curve, whereas you don't in the old Zebra or this one. Well, I'm just happy we're not crashing. Boom. This is obviously a ortho join here. Very interesting. Kind of ugly, really. The sun is coming up. Looking at that with joy. That's a bit better. drop this. I think I said 9.7, we'll do that for now. Pull back our engine shortly, slow us down a bit before we start doing the dive. Note yourself to do this. Looks like we have a touch of weather, a touch of clouds off in the distance. And looks like Lake Tahoe. So, we should have some airports around here. It's going to be Lake Tahoe south of there, I think. There should be, forgot the name of it. There should be another one over here somewhere. Either here or, is it over? I think it's there. It's where they do a lot of gliding actually. This whole area is really good for gliding apparently too. Get some gliding off these ridges over here. And the Ask 21, which is pretty cool. Yep. Here we're going. We are descending through 30,000. Just going to watch our little glide slope here, make sure no funky business goes on. At supposed to be Res, flight level 11,000. That's good. Just keep an eye on that. Yeah, definitely looking like a Lake Tahoe to me. South. What am I looking at? Damn Aussies, they don't know anything about America, seriously. That's not Lake Tahoe. basically, Reno is over here somewhere, I'd say. Or is it here? This looks like perhaps the lake over there, Lake Tahoe. Hey, let's face it, I'm guessing. Looks like we're going to be doing a bit of a turn shortly. Got a bit of a decel coming up. Bit of a turn, cars out. Well, it doesn't look like we have, no, we have 42 nautical miles to go yet. So hang on, don't jump the gun, son. Yeah, is that a little strip? Kind of looks like one, or maybe not. Oh. That looks like one over there. Yeah, okay, not long to go. Let's start heading southbound. Which, yeah, it looks to me like that cloud cover there is kind of over the Lake Tahoe area. Excuse me, I need a drink. Where is your turn? Very slight turn, isn't it? Oh, so slight. Why do you not want to turn sharper than that? Do you have no sense of urgency, aircraft? It's very interesting. We're still on a glide path. Doesn't seem to be in much of a rush to do this turn. Well, I guess it's got all the info. We got our ceiling. We need to be above 91. Okay. Oh. Another airport down there. Hey Mitch, how you going? Welcome on board. We're heading into Reno shortly. I'm a little bit concerned about this turn. I guess it doesn't matter as long as I vector in for the approach. We'll see what our LNAV wants to do. A little odd, must admit. Still on course. What's been happening, Mitch? Actually, I haven't seen you before, but anyway, that does not matter. Actually, you're flying today. Going to be doing some flying. Probably not today for most people. It's probably early morning or very late at night. Okay, we need to switching over that. We are going to see what our 3011. Oops.
Altimeter setting.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing it. like, it doesn't matter. But even if it comes along here, I'll come out here a bit and back myself in for a interception of the approach there. Doesn't matter to me. I don't need to follow FMC completely. I'm my own man, and the ATC told me that I can do it. So as long as we get down to our altitude, it does not matter too much. So there's our airport over there. Got a bit of an ortho join here. Coming into a bit of cloud, won't see too much of that, I don't think. How are we going? We're not turning. Let's set ourselves up for success though, just in cases. We need 9.6 at this one. Six at that one, or 8.1 at Emery, which I will look. Yeah. No, it's definitely still doing something. FMC here. Apparently he knows what it's doing, so we'll just leave it to its devices. A little bit cloudy here, not too bad. How is our speed? It's 230, 311. We are not doing 230. We need to bring ourselves down a bit. Let's drop ourselves to 230. Let's just do this. Let's get into it. Going to intervene a touch because we can. Give ourselves a little bit more. Now it looks like our LNAV is still doing its thing, which is always good. I in fact would like to do what I want to do, so I'm just going to take over this. I'm going to do a little change down to 9.7. Oh, there we go. Look at this, Lake Tahoe South just over here. Going a little bit. We'll bring us down. Let's slow this ship down a touch. Nine, 7, 8.1 at why they come in the other way, but this is the way the FMC bought me, so there you go. Now we have a little bit of height to play with here. I think it's 9.1 in this
Fast
area.
to go.
So let's start swinging ourselves around. Slow us down a touch. Make sure we catch this little number. Definitely playing with some hills here. Wind shear, eh? Our VOR lock on here, and we may bring ourselves down to. Chill out, buddy. Okay, we're going to put our brakes on. What we didn't do was put our lights and stuff on. Just bring this up a bit. Let's see what our LNAV is going to do here. Bring ourselves down to 180, and we're gonna move it around a bit there. What's the story?
1,000 to go.
Is going to be a 1, so we're coming down. We're a little bit under, but we'll be okay. Should be right. Not seeing any wire lock, but we're gonna throw in our approach. And if we're quite there yet. Seem to grab the FAC, so that's good. We're going to hold here, and hopefully we're going to be starting to do our turn here. If not, I'm going to Oh, there we go, beautiful. We'll just put our heading in here. And looking pretty good. 180. It's going to hold to 8,100. We obviously have to clear this ridge. What are we at the moment? We're at 5. Probably shouldn't be at 5 flaps, but anyway. We'll see how we go. Look outside. Oh, we cleared the hill. That's always a good thing, isn't it? We're a little bit under our glide slope. So, brakes are doing good. We're already at 5 flaps. Engines are at continuous. Our lights are doing stuff. Everything else, I guess, is looking good. I'm not much for putting the course to the right one. You know, should be right. We'll see how we go. Waiting for our... I do see an airport over there. What we do need to do is go in here. I'm going to look. I'm going to do 146, I think. Got a glide slope coming along.
2500. 2500.
Okay. Oh, did I just miss that? Oh, I think I... Did I just miss the glide slope? I think I might have. No, we're okay. I think. No, we aren't. I missed it. I have missed it. That's unfortunate. That's a shame. How did I miss that? Oh well, we're going in. Don't know how I missed that.
2500.
No, it looks like we're
2500.
going in solo. How boring.
2500.
Definitely high. Yeah, I don't know how we missed our glide slope, but we did. Our flight directors are not helping us, so we're ending up going to the wrong spot. 30 flaps.
Thousand feet, stabilize, Mr. Birch, altitude 7.
Hang on, boys, we're going in.
Approaching 3-4 left.
Oh, it's a bit hard. Bit disappointed in the old glide slope though. It must have been a tad high, so I missed out on it. But we made it. We will walk away from this.
We'll be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and all items stowed until the seatbelt sign is turned on. Please make sure you have all your personal belongings before you exit the aircraft, and be careful when opening the
Get rid of
overhead
these flaps.
compartments. You're now free to use your mobile phones and small lightweight
Those
devices.
spoilers.
Thank you for flying with us today. We hope you've had a pleasant experience.
Where's our first
and we
officer?
look forward to
He
welcoming
needs to
you
do all this
again
stuff.
on another flight.
Welcome to Reno. Passengers are a little bit sick from the hard landing, but I think they'll get over it. Get rid of some lights here. Try to drive at the same time. Hey Michael, how you going? I don't know about, I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Or if it's, if you're being sarcastic, then I don't know. But yeah, it's enjoyable. I can't say, I'm the greatest lander in the world, but I had done some good ones, but that wasn't one of them. Okay, we're coming to gate. There we go. Well, that's awesome. Anyway, thanks Michael, thanks for joining us. You came at the right time because we just landed. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back and have a look at our terrible landing, because that's the thing that you do. Let's go have a look. Now obviously really put me off because I lost my glide slope, but yeah, I think I must have just missed it. So yeah, put me off. Then obviously I was aiming for the wrong runway, so I need to then I had to correct myself to get to the right runway. I think my my carrier will probably fire me after this, so. Oh, it wasn't, no, Michael, it wasn't so smooth. Like, it gave me a hard landing. I think I had a bit of a bounce too, so, but nonetheless, you get better with each one, I guess. Here we come, slowly but surely. See, I've realised that we're coming into 3-4 left, not right, so I've had to compensate, obviously. Now this is ortho around Reno, which is pretty cool. Look, a bit of golf course. That's pretty cool. Nice don't worry, we'll it's a nice shot there. We'll return to outside to have a look at our landing. I actually like looking at landings from the tower view. Maybe we should do that. How far's our tower away? Too far. Yeah, that's too far. Michael, I use a X52 Cytec. So, yeah, not the greatest one, but does the job. It's still a couple of $100. Looks like I've got a little bit too much angle of attack here. No, it's not too bad. And here we come. Pushing a little bit on the old angle. See, not ideal, obviously. Oh. Yeah, I think I started to lose a bit of, yeah, slight bounce. Anyway. Like they say, any landing you walk away from is a good one. Okay, so let's get back out here. And let's get back in here. And start shutting stuff down, which I probably should have already done mainly. Get rid of that. Remember guys, if you actually enjoyed the flight, throw us a like, subscribe, all that jazz. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and like, really awesome. I really appreciate that, and if you're on Twitch, yeah, throw us a follow. We can see when we're actually flying, usually this time of night. Towards the end, it's now 11 o'clock for me, so it's pretty much... Okay. Apparently this guy wants to crash, but we're going to start shutting stuff down, so let's...
Maintain vertical speed. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing.
Shut that off.
Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test pass.
Get rid of our window heats. Just going to quickly do this. We'll leave our... We didn't actually know what we didn't do. We didn't put our APU back on, so that was naughty. But never mind. Oh, there's our... Get rid of our anti-icing, your dampeners off. I'm going to get rid of our lights. Turn off our smoking and our fasten seatbelts so everyone can get the hell out of here. Actually that can stay there. Get rid of our bleeds. Trim air off. Looking good so far. Cabin utilities off. Emergency lighting. Standby power. And we're just going to switch our battery off and get it done. And there we have it. Anyway guys, thank you for joining us on our little trip to Reno from Salt Lake City. Most enjoyable. We'll be doing another one same time tomorrow night, all that type of jazz, so come and join us. It should be cool. I'll have some new liveries too. We'll try something else out, and obviously we'll pick another route as well and see if we can do a less bouncy landing. So I hope you enjoyed our flight, and we'll see you on the next one guys. Really appreciate you guys being here.